Welcome to the third video on calculus. In this video, we are going to discuss De Morgan's set laws. So there are two De Morgan set laws, okay? De Morgan's first law and De Morgan's second law. So let's get started with De Morgan's first law, okay? So we are going to study De Morgan's first law. Yeah. So what this law states is that for two sets, the absolute complement of the union of two sets is equal to the intersection of their components. So let me write it down mathematically. So for two sets A and B, uh, the absolute complement, the absolute complement of A union B will be equal to the intersection of A complement and B complement. So this, let me say it once more. See, the absolute complement of the union of A and B is equal to the intersection of the absolute complement of the first set and the absolute complement of the second set. So this is the law, this is the De Morgan's first law. So let me try to prove it now, and the way we are going to do it is by Venn diagrams, okay? So what we are going to do in the proof is we are going to shade this part in Venn diagrams, and we are going to shade this part in Venn diagrams. And if you do it carefully, what we'll observe is that the two shaded parts, the left hand side and the right hand side in Venn diagrams, they will have equal shaded areas. The shaded areas will be the same. So if the shaded areas are the same, then the sets are the same, right? That means it would be like proving the this relation itself, this expression itself. So let's do that now. So let's first shade this part in Venn diagrams. So we know that when we are dealing with an absolute complement, we also have to use the universal set. We also have to define and use the universal set, which is denoted by U. And let's just put like a big box when we are representing it in Venn diagrams. It's usually done so, and we'll do that. We'll do the same. And this is the universal set, right? And now let's take the sets A and B. So this is the set A and this is the set B, and let's shade this whole part now in Venn diagrams here. Okay, so let's first shade this part A union B, then we'll take the absolute complement of A union B. So what is A union B in Venn diagrams? Now if you saw the second video, you will know that the A union B, the shaded part of A union B will be this part, right? Now why is that so? Why is the shaded part this part in Venn diagrams? Because we know that the union operation kind of takes the elements in both the first set and second set when we are dealing with two sets. So if we take the elements of both first and second sets, we need to represent both of them, right? When we are shading them. So this thing that I shaded just now represents both A and B, right? So this is going to be the shaded representation of A union B. And what is the absolute complement of A union B? We know that the absolute complement of a set is everything in the universal set except that set. So the absolute complement of A union B is going to be everything in the universal set in here except this part, this A union B part. So that's going to be this part, right? Everything in this big box, this universal set, except this part, which we are taking the absolute complement of this part, this which is A union B. So this red part here is the left hand side of this equation, which is A union B whole complement, right? And now let's shade the this right hand side of the equation in Venn diagrams too, okay? So we are going to take this part, and here also since we are dealing with absolute complements, we have to take a big universal set like this. And now we can take the sets A and B inside them. This is the set A and this is the set B. And now let's start to share each part individually in this whole expression. So what is A complement in this? How can we shade A complement in this in Venn diagrams? We know that A complement, this part, is everything in the universal set except A, right? So we have to shade everything in here, everything in the universal set, including this part of B because it does not come under A. So we have to shade this whole part, which is A complement. This green part is A complement because A complement is just everything in the universal set except A. Let's do that for B complement too because it's in here. So B complement, B complement is everything in the universal set except B, right? So we are going to shade everything in here. Similarly, we are going to shade everything in here and this part of A too, because this part of A does not come under B. So for B complement, we are going to shade everything in the universal set except B. So this red part here is B complement, right? And now what we have to do in this expression, we have to take the intersection of the A complement and B complement. And you know that the intersection of two sets is the common part of the two sets. It's like if the first set has some elements and the second set has some elements, the intersection is the common elements of the both sets. So in this case, the intersection is the common part of the two sets of A complement and B complement. So what is the common part of the A complement and B complement in this Venn diagram? I mean, what is the common part of the green and red? It is this part, right? This part out in the universal set, which is outside of this part, which is A union B. So the common part of green and red, which is the intersection, is this outside part in the universal set, which excludes this A union B part. So let's represent the intersection using another Venn diagram. So this is A, this is B, this is the universal set, and the common part, which is A complement intersection B complement, will be this part, right? Let me show you. So it's going to be this part, this shaded part in black. The common part of the green and red is this part in the universal set, which does not include this A union B part. So it is this part in black here, which is shaded in black. So this is A complement intersection B complement, and this is the right hand side of the equation. But this black part here, which is A complement intersection B complement, is just this red part here, right, which is A union B whole complement. So the red part here in this Venn diagram and the black part here in this Venn diagram are one and the same, right? So that means this part, which is A union B whole complement, will be the same as this back part, which is A complement intersection B complement, right? So I said first that if you prove that the shaded parts in both these Venn diagrams are equal, then the sets are just equal, right? Because the Venn diagrams, the shaded parts in Venn diagrams are just the sets. So we just proved that the absolute complement of A union B is equal to the intersection of A complement and B complement. So that's De Morgan's first law. And now let's move on to De Morgan's second law. Just a minute. Yeah. Now we move on to De Morgan's second law. So this law states that for two sets, the absolute complement of the intersection of two sets will be equal to the union of their complements. So let me write it down mathematically. So for two sets A and B, the absolute complement of A intersection B will be equal to the union of A complement and B complement. So this is the De Morgan's second law. We can prove this law in a very similar way. What we do is we shade this part in Venn diagrams and this part in Venn diagrams, and we'll find out that after doing it carefully, that the shaded parts of this side and this side will be one and the same. They are equal. So if the shaded parts are equal, the sets will be equal, right? So that's how we can prove De Morgan's second law. Try this one yourself, because it's a very easy and intuitive if you can understand how to do it in Venn diagrams. So let's move on. Uh, let's do an example based on what we have learned, the De Morgan's laws. So in this example, let's take A to be 1, 2, 3 and 5. Let's take B to be 2, 6, 5 and 9. And since we are dealing with De Morgan's laws, we need a universal set, right? So the universal set is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the question is, what is A complement union B complement? This is the question that we are going to solve now. So let's solve it now. Let's do the solution. So we know that by De Morgan's second law that we have just learned now, this part, which is A complement union B complement, is nothing but A union B, A intersection B whole complement, right? So this part is just this part. Instead of doing this, if we do this, then it's the same, right? I think it would be easier to do this instead of this. So let's do this now. So what we need to find is A intersection B, then we'll do the absolute complement of it. So what is A intersection B? A intersection B is the common elements of A and B, right? So what are the common elements? So we can see that 2 and 5 are the common elements of A and B. So 2 and 5 here. This is A union B, and we need to take the complement of this set 2 and 5, right? So the absolute complement of 2 and 5, which is A intersection B, are the elements in this universal set which are not in A intersection B. So we take the elements from here except the elements that are in here. So we take the elements 1, and we can't take 2 in the absolute complement because 2 is already in the set A intersection B. So we can take 3 and 4 and not 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we can take all these elements for the absolute complement of A intersection B. So we can take, this is just going to be, this absolute complement is going to be 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, right? So that's it, we have solved this question because we have calculated this, and using De Morgan's second law, according to De Morgan's second law, we know that this is just going to be this. So they asked for this and we solved for this, and we got the same answer, right? So that's all there is to De Morgan's set laws. Let's do a summary of what we have learned today. Okay, let's summarize what we have learned. So what we have learned is the De Morgan's set laws, right? So De Morgan's first law, and De Morgan's second law. So what De Morgan's first law says is that the absolute complement, if you take two sets A and B, the absolute complement of A union B will be the intersection of A complement and B complement. So the absolute complement of the union of two sets is equal to the intersection of their complements. So what is De Morgan's second law? De Morgan's second law states that for two sets A and B, the absolute complement of A union B is equal to the intersection uh no A intersection B, right? The absolute complement of A intersection B is going to be the union of their complements. So the absolute complement of A intersection B is equal to the union of A complement and B complement. So that's all that we have learned today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.